Fuze review. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Theo James headline David Mackenzie savvy, Hunk-Filled heist thriller. Sam Worthington and Gugu Mbatha-Raw co-star in the latest film from the Hell or High Water director to premiere in Toronto. The opening credits of the heist thriller Fuze flicker and shake like action movie credits used to do back in the good old Tony Scott days. That's an early indication that the film, from director David Mackenzie and writer Ben Hopkins, has a clear sense of what tradition it wants to honor. The film prizes style, but has no higher ambition than to entertain, with an economy of means and no fussy pretension. That's a noble mission, especially in this time of auteur worship, when so many genre movies seem determined to be something more. Mackenzie, the director behind sturdy films like Hell or High Water, keeps Fuze trotting along at a steady clip. It begins as a story of civic suspense. A London construction crew unwittingly digs up an unexploded bomb from the Blitz, similar to an event that really happened in Plymouth last year. It's a compelling setup, connecting the sleek modernity of Fuze to a horror of the past. The clock ticks all too swiftly as the police and military work to clear the area and bring in a special team, led by an army major played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, who will try to defuse the bomb. While they perform that bogglingly dangerous task, another series of events is unfolding beneath them. Theo James and Sam Worthington, this is a film admirably committed to the casting of hunks, are down in the basement of a suddenly abandoned building, surely up to no good. It soon becomes evident that they're using the distraction to stage a raid on a bank vault, up against their own ticking clock as they drill through brick and concrete. The fun of this opening stretch is that we're rooting for both groups to succeed, for London to be saved, and for the thieves to get their hands on whatever they're after. Mackenzie smoothly toggles between storylines, ratcheting up the tension and giving us quick but useful character sketches. Fuze has a lively energy, a cool, daylight bravado that occasionally brings to mind Spike Lee's Inside Man. Like that shrewd film, Fuze is more than first meets the eye. Before long, the two narratives have intertwined, and the film rollicks away from its initial premise and into the realm of double-cross, job-gone-wrong crime caper. Some of the plot mechanics may strain credibility, but one does not come to a film like Fuze looking for docudrama. The internal logic of Hopkins' busy script is sound enough to hold our attention as we try to suss out just who is zooming whom and how. Throughout, Giles Nutgen's cinematography is bright and crisp, holding the film in the glossy, liminal space between A feature and B movie. That's a great place to be, one that used to be occupied by many studio films every year. Not so much in our streaming era, when there is a stark aesthetic divide between what makes it to theaters and the toss-off stuff that is designed to only ever exist in the digital bazaar of the internet. One hopes that an enterprising American distributor will give Fuze a go at multiplexes. It earns that distinction. The actors are having fun, too. Taylor Johnson is a convincingly intense and sweaty hotshot, while James gamely dons a South African accent to play a slimy operator who seems a step or two ahead of everyone else. Gugu Mbatha-Raw radiates steely competence as a policewoman overseeing things from a multi-screen control room. Any movie of this ilk worth its salt needs the kind of omniscient observer. Worthington is perhaps a little underserved, but it's always nice to see him outside the blue fugues of the Avatar films. Mackenzie has now debuted 2 solid thrillers at Toronto in a row. So why not make that a new annual custom? Hampering the dream some is that Relay, which premiered here last year, didn't do much business when it opened in the US in late August. But maybe Fuze, with its more easily parsed and marketable premise, will break through. It's not high art,